My name is Jude Nwachukwu, from Imo State. I live here in Abuja, and I'm a gospel artist. I'm Igbo by tribe. Sometime back in 2023, late 2023, yeah, she started observing some form of boil in her around the anus area. So went to the hospital. She went to Buhari Hospital, and we were not serious with her. Though there is some form of malaria or so, they just not serious with her. She came back. So the thing persisted. So she went to Kubwa General Hospital. Same thing, they were not serious with her. So this boy kept getting worse. The pain was increasing. So this, from advices of the people, they told me to take her to Asoko General Hospital. So I took her there. They said then the doctors were writing the exam, they couldn't attend to her. So she at last she found her way, attended to her and told her to buy Anuso, someone that is in a severe pain. She bought Anuso. She couldn't insert it because I bought it for her, bought some other drugs she couldn't use them because here she was having an intense pain. So she came back and they told us about a hospital in Buhari called the Viva Hospital. The name of the doctor is Dr. Onyema, so I took her there. Dr. Onyema said she has pie, that he's going to remove the pie. He's going to do surgery on her. But then the boy was kind of peeling and getting white balls on it. So Dr. Onyema said we'll have to wait for it to heal before he can do surgery on it. Then the process of waiting 1 week, 2 weeks, the pain was intense. That very night I took her back to care. He said he was left with an option that to cut the boy, that is to do surgery on it, to remove the boy. Since then, up to December, there was no healing. Surgery it wasn't healing. The boy was there. Was there. So I had to take her to National Hospital. I'm taking her to National Hospital. They said that it was cancer. That it was cancer of the anus. So they admitted her and told us that they would do surgery for her. Woman of 68 years, said they would do surgery for her. And the process, we were there for about a week, and eventually they did the surgery. It happened that they did surgery on her, they did colostomy surgery on her, and the doctor made grave mistake. After the surgery, she was discharged. Her tummy started swollen. She was vomiting for up to 8 times a day. She was having an intense pain on the stomach. Went back to the hospital. She was admitted. They were able to control the vomiting, stop it. When we went back, they gave us a day to go back. When we went back, we saw the main doctor, the senior doctor, Dr. Omeke. When Dr. Omeke saw her, he went through her history and asked her who did surgery on this woman. That you have finished this woman. That the surgery wasn't done well. That he told the doctor who did it. Doctor who did it, his name is Dr. Deji. Told him that made a mistake on it. That he has taught him that he shouldn't do surgery like that. And he said they should do a quick finish correction, that surgery. And there's one thing he told the doctor that not all cases surgery, not all cases. Like this woman is old. The other ways you would have done without doing a surgery on her. So they said, okay, they'll do a quick 15 minutes correction on that surgery, and they took her for theater and they did it. This junior doctor didn't call the senior doctor, Dr. Omeke, to join him to do the surgery. When we got home, feces started coming out from the surgery site. Immediately we were discharged, as in it was flowing like tap. So I called Dr. Deji to tell him of what was happening, and he was telling me that we brought my mom late, that we should just take care of her, that she will die. Just imagine that she will die. We should take care of her, just take good care that she. So immediately I rushed her to Bagwalada specialist. Then I took her to Bagwalada specialist, and they said it's 50-50. That since they've opened a woman of her age twice, that for them to do that again is 50-50, that she might die, or she might survive it. Yeah. So we signed, because there is no how we can leave her. Someone that the feces was coming out from the surgery site where they cut where they opened her stomach. So they did it, and after they did it, she came out, they took her to ICU, she was alive, and the doctor said they won't, that she won't eat until I get her histamine infusion. Which I searched, I couldn't get histamine infusion. Said I should get TPN for him, and I got the TPN, and eventually she died. So just the problem of Nigerian hospitals, I think, is something the government needs to come into, and because the way doctors messes around with people's life, I think is something that needs to be taken into consideration. While she was in the hospital, they gave her TPN, that total parenteral nutrition. While they gave her that, they were also giving her drip through that same vein, of which I browsed my phone and I checked. And from what I saw, they said the catheter, due to how the vein there, the catheter vein, they should only give TPN there, not for drip. So the nurses, they used the opportunity and were giving drip in that vein. And that led to her swollen leg, swollen hand, swollen face. I'm telling you, it was serious. And that was what the doctor at Bagwalada specialist wanted to correct. That made them not to give her food for how many days. And while she was at National Hospital, she didn't eat for 8 days. She was begging for food. They didn't give her food. She was only on drip. She was begging for food. They said I shouldn't give her food because she was on TPN. They gave her 2 TPN, and that TPN, I paid it into a personal account. I paid money into a personal account. Just imagine. I don't know if he's a junior doctor or that. Do a surgery that he doesn't know the right thing to do. The main doctor, Dr. Omeke, was telling him, I've told you, anytime you want to do a colostomy surgery, you should measure 3 of your hand to make sure you give enough space there, so that when he's healing, when she starts eating, the intestine will start regaining its full position, and feces will be coming out there. But he made a mistake. Okay, going down for the second surgery, you didn't call the main doctor, Dr. Omeke, to come around and assist. He did the second one. In the process of the second one, he said he was cleaning the intestine, and the Bagwalada specialist told me that they saw 4 punches on the intestine. 4 punches. That was why feces were leaking from the stomach, even entering inside, which would have caused her infection. That's why they had to do the operation, because they knew after doing the operation she might die. They were lucky she survived So they were relaxed and they said they won't give her food until I get aspirin infusion. And in the process of looking for aspirin, I couldn't get aspirin infusion in the whole Abuja. She died. So this is the carelessness of that national hospital. I don't know, and it's just like they take it as a normal thing. Take it as a normal thing. People's life are going and nobody's saying anything about it.
The mother had a recurrent protruding swelling and bleeding, which they went to a private hospital. I don't know how much that guy took from them. The guy did the surgery for them, assuring them that thing will heal. It took almost about 6 or 7 months. By the time they came to us, the cancer already eaten up the whole lower part of the abdomen and eating all the pelvis. So the only thing we could do for her was to bring out the tumor, the proximal part, as a colostomy. Even bringing out the colostomal part to tell her how bad it was, that one broke down, which we went back to reconstruct again. So they came into us already advanced tumor, rectal C, which we give the tissue and made a diagnosis and showed it to him. They were supposed to start the chemo. So I don't know why he said no. He didn't come to us with a pipe. He came to us with advanced rectal anal tumor and rectal C. The cancer was already outside, eating all the anus and was bleeding. How is it a pipe? When they went to earlier and they took money from them, they left the person. So it's we that came up to that they are trying to write story on us. The true story was they were managing her for something else elsewhere. They presented to us after almost 18 months of going to somewhere else. They came to us within 3 weeks. We made the diagnosis. We took the tissue. We resuscitated. She came in pale and in shock. We resuscitated her and stabilized her. Took a sample for tissue and made the diagnosis of colorectal CA with obstruction, which we diverted the stool. And we told him that this cannot be cured anymore because it's spread everywhere, including the anus. But the woman cannot even sit down. By the time they came to us, the woman cannot even sit down. By the time they came to us, so we only diverted the stool outside. But they came. It was a palliative. So if truly there will be justification for the story, you should come probably and get the whole detail. Where have they been before they came to us? That was 18 months. Within that 18 months, a lot could be done. When they came to us, there was little we could do. So he's leaving those people in 18 months backward and coming to national hospital because they government hospital. That's not a fair one. When they came to us asking, can his mother sit? Then how many times did they give her when they came? Ask him. And they came to us within 3 weeks, within 3 months. But that's not a true story. That's not a complete story. They had 18-month-long opportunity to come to the government hospital. They were tried. As a matter of fact, when they came in here, when the resuscitation started, they were not even paying. The resuscitation started until after about 2 weeks into the whole thing before they got money. And he was counseled fully that it was a palliative. Of course, you and I know that's an English term and also a medical term. There was no cure. We couldn't achieve any cure at that level. It was a stage 4 to start with. So how would you then? The woman is obstruction. That means she cannot even pass through. The abdomen was suspended and she was vomiting physics. So how would you say they diverted the stool for them to be collected with a bag and say the surgery was not to be performed?